Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to the show. My name's Anton, and this is the Anton Zacko Rock Show. And today's episode is brought to you by Brianna, who has requested that we review the song Superstar in Me by Smashing to Pieces off of their 2018 record Evolver. Now, to anyone who doesn't know who Smashing to Pieces is, they are a Swedish rock group formed in 2008 and is currently led by lead vocalist Chris Adam Hedman Sorby. So yeah, he has a bit of an interesting name. And we've done these guys, I think we've done 5 of their songs, and very good band. I think Chris has a fantastic voice. Just he has that like kind of Nickelback thing going on, you know what I mean? Just like the rich, powerful, but emotive voice, and I think he always crushes the choruses. And obviously we did, the last one we did was In Need of Medicine, which absolutely blew me away. And that's what kind of made me go, okay, Smashing to Pieces is a special band. So we'll see about this one. And also, before we get into it, if you guys want the chance to win a free song quest, join everybody in the Discord, leave your submission there, and answer the question in the comment section down below, what is your favorite band? So leave yours down below, and that's it. So let's get into Smashing to Pieces, Superstar in Me. I like how this Evolver material seems to have more like guitar.
Once upon a time when I was young, I was a dreamer, a true believer, nothing could stop me. I had my own adventures that my mind made up. I was my hero, my happy ending. I knew where I belonged, yeah. Now those days are gone.
I like how the songs build.
I see you and me, who I wanna be. Yeah, I think about you. When I look at myself in the mirror, you are looking right back at me.
Here's the pre-chorus, I think.
You're the superstar in me.
Ooh. They have like.
You're the superstar in me.
How they mix like electronic and rock, man. I love how catchy these guys are, man.
Forever, forever, doing whatever that I wanted. Chasing dreams like nothing was impossible. Living with no fear, seeing it all clear. Now look what I've become, yeah. Now those days are gone, but I know where I come from.
She's like, ooh, who's that guy?
I think about you when I look at myself in the mirror, and I dream about who I am. I see you and me, who I wanna be. Yeah, I think about you. When I look at myself in the mirror, you are looking right back at me. Yeah, I know what I see. You're the superstar in me.
Yeah. Oh, you're there. These guys are gonna be playing arenas, man.
I still believe in the dreams of mine. Oh, that reminds me of who I am. That would bring me back, the child on my inner. I want you to know that I think about you.
So smooth, eh? So catchy. But that was Smashing to Pieces, Superstar in Me, that gets a literal 2 thumbs up from me. That was absolutely fantastic. And man, my Smashing to Pieces journey has been a really interesting one, because there's been primarily 3 people on the channel that have been bringing Smashing to Pieces on for the last 2 years. So the first one was Melody. This was years ago. She was trying to get me into Smashing to Pieces a year and a half ago. And it was a lot of the newer material. And it never quite, I don't know, it never quite landed for me. I never felt I could feel the passion, I could feel the power, but I couldn't feel as much of a heartbeat. I couldn't connect with the emotional, like a lot of it was like, I think Rise Up was one of the songs, which is a good song, but a lot of the songs were just very epic, which a lot of the time you guys know I love, right? I love my epic stuff, but just something I felt was missing. And then Gage has brought some really good Smashing to Pieces stuff, but Brianna, I feel like Brianna, who's this one and Anita Medicine, and actually Gage was Boomerang, but especially Brianna's last 2 requests for Superstar and Me and Anita Medicine, these songs have just really hit me. And I think that's because, you guys are all kind of figuring out my style. I like super catchy, emotional, upbeat stuff. I love to move. I love just like really catchy grooves. And this Evolver material is so good rhythmically. APOC, who's the drummer, who this is kind of like the origin story of his life. This stuff just shows off this super simple drum, but like it's so good. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's cool because it literally makes me want to like move my entire body. You know what I mean? Not just a headbang. Like there's this like dancing quality where I just want to like, just dance to it. You know what I mean? It's just so catchy. And this Evolver material, like I said, just it hits it. And Chris's vocals on these last 2 songs have been like absolutely phenomenal. Just his crooning, his pop sensibility, his power, his emotion, this stuff is like, he's a great vocalist. And I don't know who produced this material, but whoever produces it, and if it's self-produced, they're very good. Because like the production on the whole soundscape sounds so full, and there's a lot of bass, there's a lot of low end, but there's so much clarity, which a lot of artists, when they're making newer material, especially in the 2020s and the 2018s, and not 2018s, 2010s, there's a very like there's not as much of a clarity, where this stuff in some sense, actually, this stuff is kind of mixed and mastered like modern electronic music, almost like an Avicii track or Calvin Harris. There's just a lot of this, I don't know, perfect bass to it, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about Smashing to Pieces, is that they are this like electronic rock pop hybrid in just a very cool way, and just is so good. But yeah, let's get into the meaning and the lyrics behind this one now. All right, we're back with Superstar in Me. And so we start off with, once upon a time when I was young, I was a dreamer, a true believer. Nothing could stop me. I had my own adventures that my mind made up. I was my hero, my happy ending. And knew where I belonged. Yeah, that dude, that's like my childhood, man. Straight up. Like I remember back in the day, me and my buddy Lucas running around my backyard, watching Lord of the Rings movies, and then like going out to the dollar store and buying like plastic bow and arrows and plastic swords. I would pretend I was Aragorn. He would pretend he was Legolas. And we'd just run around my backyard, like just fighting the air, pretending we were fighting off legions of orcs and stuff. And we had these like, I had 30 acres back in the day. Like we had a massive property. So we would go, like we'd name these places like, Moria, and we just like, the hidden area. I don't know. Actually, it definitely wasn't called the hidden area, but it was like something. We had these like cool names for these wooded areas. Then we'd go into open plains, because like my property literally had like open plains and then like forests, deep forests, ravines. We had this literal ravine that went through a property, and we had a tire swing and like a rope, and what we do is we like grab the rope, take a run, and then like literally jump to the other side of this like this ravine. And I just remember like how much, you know, speaking of fun, just like, you know, getting lost in life and having your imagination take you on adventures. You know what I mean? Like, this was back, we did have video games. Like, I'm a 95 kid, so we had a lot of Game Boy. I was playing a lot of Pokemon at this time, like Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, that kind of thing, Fire Red, Leaf Green. But a lot of like, you know, what we do is we just like hang out and outside and stuff. I remember playing Return of the King and Two Towers back in the day too. But I just, yes, man, this reminds me of being a kid. Now those days are gone, but I know where I come from. I just want to come undone. Yeah, man, you just want to let it like, you just want to say fuck it to the world and be yourself, you know? No more trying to pretend like I fit in, no more trying to win people's approval. It's like, when you just say screw it and you just get, I just want to have fun. I want to connect with people. I just want to have fun. That's like kind of where I am now in my life. And it's like, now that I'm there, it's so liberating. You know what I mean? When you just say fuck it and you just don't care about shit anymore. And you just, I think a lot of what happens is you end up connecting with that like childlike side of yourself. You know what I mean? But I think about you when I look at myself in the mirror and I dream about who I am. I see you and me, who I want to be. Yeah, I think about you when I look at myself in the mirror. You were looking right back at me and I know what I see. This is what I used to do before I started my YouTube channel. I used to get up at 5 a.m. every morning, go to the beach, and like visualize my future, my wife, my kids, my career, me doing seminars, public speaking, like all that kind of stuff. I remember I do that for 45 minutes every single day in front of the ocean. And it was just like, yeah, I remember that like burning desire to like be something and just wanting to be happy and wanting a really big, cool life. You know what I mean? And it seems like Chris did that too. You're the superstar in me, star in me. It sounds like he's kind of talking to himself. The future, he's almost like talking to a future version of himself and saying like, not only am I a superstar, because sometimes I feel to really believe in some of your dreams, you almost have to like differentiate who you are today and who you want to be, because the person you are today isn't going to be rich and successful, isn't going to be happy, isn't going to be all these things, but in some sense there's a version of you who in the future can be, because that person is different fundamentally than you are now. It's like, that's what I had to do. I had to project a version of myself outside myself that was everything I wanted to be. And I was like, okay, this is me now, and I want to be that, and I know I will be that. And I've been kind of playing catch up with that version of myself over the last few years with YouTube and everything, so it's been kind of cool. But remember thinking I would never change. It's like evolve, but never change. Rebel forever, doing whatever that I wanted. Chasing dreams like nothing was impossible. Living with no fears, seeing it all clear. Now look what I've become, yeah. Now those days are gone, but I know where I come from. I just want to come undone. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, this was such a sick song. So this was Smashing to Pieces, Superstar and Me. What were your thoughts on this one? I absolutely loved it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And also, if you guys watched this entire video, you enjoyed it, and you want to help me out, which I'd really appreciate, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, something simple like a heart or something, and share these videos around. Help them go viral. So yeah, simple stuff. But thank you to everyone who does any of that. I really appreciate it. And that's it. So I'll see everybody again in the next one. I love you. Bye.